Okay, I want to show you how to download and install Octave as installed at the University of Evansville in our computer labs. I'll also show you how to install the additional libraries we use at the University of Evansville. So to get started with the download, first open up a web browser and navigate to octave.org, O-R-G, and then at the top of the page, click on the download, and then I'm going to show you how to install the Windows version. So click on the Windows link here, and then there's a link to another server. So I'll click on that, and then here there are several different versions of Octave available. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom to get the very latest version of Octave, which is Octave 4.2.1 at the time that I'm recording this video. And then there are actually a couple different versions, even of 4.2.1. There's a Windows 32-bit version as well as a Windows 64-bit version. I'm running a 64-bit version of Windows 10, so I'm going to download the W64 version of Octave. There's also a zip or archive version and an installer version. I'm going to download the installer version. I think it's a little easier to install than the zip version, so I just left click on it, and then I'm going to download to actually my downloads directory. I'm going to create an Octave folder and then select that and then save the installer there. The download can take a while depending on the speed of your internet connection. Here I'm downloading from my office, and it downloads in under 20 seconds. Your browser may allow you to run the installer directly from the browser, but I'm going to open up a File Explorer window. You can navigate to Downloads, navigate to Octave, and then there's the installer that I just downloaded. So I'll double click on it to start the installation. The screen has probably gone black here. I got a pop-up about this app being from an unknown publisher. I want to select yes here, and then I get another warning that setup has detected Windows 10. Octave may not be fully tested on Windows 10. We've been running it now for a couple years on Windows 10. It seems to be fine, so just say yes, and then you get to the setup wizard. Most of this we can just click through. So next here, you have to agree to the license, so next here. I'm going to install for all users of the computer system. Again, the defaults here are typically fine, so just click next. I would suggest you don't change the destination folder. Leave it at the recommended destination. It's on my C drive in an Octave folder, Octave-4.2.1. If you do choose another folder, you need to make sure there are no spaces anywhere in the path name. That can cause a lot of applications, not only Octave, to misbehave. So then select Install, and we'll start the installation process. This can take a while, so I'm going to pause the video recording at this point, and then I'll get back to you when the next window appears. And I'm looking at the final window here. I can click Finish, and Octave will automatically run. But I'm going to uncheck this. Go ahead and finish, and test now to see that Octave has been installed correctly. And so I'll start up Octave by double clicking on the icon on my desktop. I want to start up the GUI version of Octave, or the graphical user interface, and I'm just going to type sombrero here at the command prompt. This plots a three-dimensional function, so it looks like the graphics are working correctly. You can also type peaks, plots a different function. So I'm fairly confident now that Octave has been installed correctly and is working. The next thing I want to show you is how to actually load a couple of packages that we commonly use. I can list all the packages that are available with a package list command, and I see some of those packages that are available here. Packages are equivalent to MATLAB toolkits, and this is a list of the packages that are available, but they aren't loaded. I can't actually use a package until I load it, and so I'll show you how to do that. Also notice here that the packages are presented a page at a time in the command window. To actually see the complete list, I have to hit the F key or the space bar to advance through the list. I usually don't like that pagination or page at a time behavior. You can turn that off just by typing more off. And then now if I do a package list, I can see the complete list is presented, and then I can scroll back up actually to see the other entries that are in the list. The reason I like to turn that off is usually if you're running a script that prints out a lot of information to the command window, the script will actually pause after a page of information is present in the command window, waiting for you to hit the F key or the space bar. And I don't like that behavior. I don't like the scripts to be paused, so I generally turn that off. And I'll show you how to do that automatically in just a few minutes. Back to packages. If I want to load a particular package, I can just type package load signal. And if I do a package list again, I'll now see next to the signal an asterisk that indicates that that package is loaded and now available for use. Actually, if I scroll up, I'll see an asterisk next to the control package, and that's because the signal package actually depends on the control package and loads that automatically. Okay. Now, in this behavior, if I actually stopped Octave and restarted, I'd have to type in this load command to load the signal package if I wanted to use it. Some of these packages I like to have loaded automatically. Octave allows you to do that. You have to create a startup file. That file has to be in a particular directory. It has to be in the Octave startup directory, so the directory that you're in when Octave is first started. And I'll create it in the Octave editor, and so I can just type edit space .octave rc. Okay, and I want to create this file, and again I want to save it in the C users AR63, which is my startup directory. And then here I'm switched over to the editor tab automatically. I can go back to the command window, or between the editor, just click to go switch between the editor and command windows. And here now in the startup file, I can type in any commands that I want to be run automatically when Octave starts. So I'm going to turn off the pager and then load some packages that I commonly use. I'm going to go ahead and load the control package, even though that was loaded automatically when I load the signal package. A second load command would actually just be ignored. And I'm going to load the communications package, the image processing package, and then finally the statistics package. Okay. And I want to save this file by clicking on the save icon or from the menu, or I can just type Control S, and then now close this and then go back to the command window. Now creating this file doesn't cause the packages to be loaded automatically. For example, I can see that the statistics package has not been loaded, but let me close Octave here, and I'll restart it and wait for the command prompt to appear again, and I'll do a package list. I see that the entire list of packages has now been presented, that the pager's been turned off, and I see that the packages that I want have been automatically loaded. So in the next segment of this video, I'll show you how to automatically well, how to install the UE packages, and then we'll come back and edit this OctaveRC file so that they'll be automatically loaded as well. But that's it for this portion of the video. Okay, in this segment of the video I want to go through the process of actually downloading and installing the UE packages in Octave. And so first open up a web browser and go to csserver.evansville.edu /Richardson. Okay. And then scroll down on this page until you find UE Octave MATLAB routines, download and install. And then here we want to download and install the Octave packages. They're all bundled together in a zip archive. I'm going to right click and then save as. I'm going to download into my downloads folder, and then I've got an Octave subfolder, so I'm going to save into that folder. Should only take a second. So now I need to open up File Explorer, go into that same directory, downloads, Octave, and then I want to extract all the packages out of this archive. So I'm going to right click and then just select extract all. This will extract the packages into the same directory. That's fine. So now I've got a UE packages folder that's been created, and then a UE packages install folder under that, and then here's where all the packages then have been extracted. I want to remember this path because I'll have to navigate to this same folder from within Octave to install these UE packages. So the next step is now to start up Octave, and then I'm going to in the Octave File Explorer here, I'm going to navigate to that same folder, so downloads, and then scroll down until I find the Octave folder. There it is. Expand the UE packages, and then I'm going to click on the UE packages install folder. And so here I see all of the available UE packages. I can install these individually with the package command. It would be, for example, package space install space uecom.tar.gz. But there is a script here, an Octave script that will just automatically install all of them for me. So I'm going to right click on that and select run, and then this will run the script, and then it's going to install all of these packages for me. Should just take a couple of seconds to complete, and I think this is the last one. Nope. So now we have them all. I should be able to do package. I have to click in the command window, type package list, and then now I see my UE packages are installed. Again, they're installed, but they're not loaded. I want to be able to load these automatically every time I start Octave. So, and I'm going to actually, here I need to navigate back to my home directory where the .octaverc file is. The easiest way to do that is just to type cd here in the command window. That takes me back to my startup directory, and then I can type edit.octaverc, make sure you spell that correctly, and then now I'm going to load these UE commands. So I think there was a uecom package load UE complex. Let me flip back over to the command window, uecom, UE complex, image, package, load, UE image, package, load, UE polynomial, package, load, let's see what else signal stats, and I don't really need utility, UE signal, and package load UE stats. So save this. I'll save this with Control S, or you can go up to the File menu and choose Save File, and then close this window. Again, go back to the command window. Again, this if I do a package list, I'll see I've just edited the file. I haven't actually loaded these packages yet. So I'm just going to quit Octave, restart it, and then now these packages should be automatically loaded. I will check that with the package list, and then see now that all of these has asterisks, that it means that they're automatically loaded and available for use. And so this should be true for every time we start Octave in the future. So that concludes the Octave installation video.